What's poppin'? New Heat video today with a couple suggestions taken from you all. I was asked to feature Flareon, counter Clodsire, and do a vid in the UU tier, so I combined all three into one Heat team. Let's get right into it. And this is kind of a quick turnaround because I was really busy this week, and I kind of just built this on the train home from work, tested on the ladder, on the UU ladder on the train. So let me show you what I got here. Some heat that I cooked up on the train. Now, Flareon has the guts, Toxic Orb, Tera Normal-boosted Facade. You know this Pokemon is going to be really strong, but it can also be fast with Trailblaze and Quick Attack, so it's got some speed to it. Tera Normal Quick Attack actually is pretty strong with Adamant Nature. I was switching back and forth between Adamant and Jolly, testing things out. I liked Adamant a lot, but it wasn't faster than a lot of things after one Trailblaze. Jolly was, but didn't have the immediate power that Adamant has, so I like this a lot, and kind of a good balance, best of both worlds. This speed allows us to outrun commonly seen Excadrill after one Trailblaze, and it's pretty nice overall for just being able to do damage. Good Wallbreaker for the team. And so for supporting this Pokemon, I added Mandibuzz, which is there for Defog and is basically a flying Umbreon. Nice foul play and toxic and healing, basically a flying Umbreon. Cobalion's there with Stealth Rock's Thunder Wave, classic Rocky Helmet, good defensive set. It's kind of offensive, even though it's defensive, it's offensive. Body Press is a great move when you have a base 129 defense, so pretty solid. We got Clodsire, counter Clodsire with Shuca Berry, and that is pretty helpful with what usually a Clodsire does in Earthquake, Toxic Recover, combined with something new in counter and Shuca Berry. We have Sinistcha, Masterpiece. It is a masterpiece of a Pokemon here with Calm Mind Strength Sap and 2 attacks. And then finally Azumarill, which is Assault Vest, 4 attacks. A little bit of a Chinese spread here as well. And a good physical attacker for the team. Decent sponge as well. But yeah, it's going to be the squad. I'm excited to test this out with you all. It's basically a test video. Testing the team out with you all. Although I do have some points. We'll get some good games, I'm sure. You see, we got one guy with a badge here. Top 30 on the Gen 9 UU ladder. Maybe I laddered up a lot more than I thought on the train. Top 30. Okay. But yeah, question of the day for you all. This one may get you thinking a bit. Which Pokemon do you feel has the biggest gap between how cool it looks and how good it actually is? I'd like to know, because a lot of Pokemon, there's some that look cool, but maybe are not so great, but then there are ones that look weird or kind of odd that are actually really good. So yeah, that's my question for you all. What do I even lead with? Cobalion, save me. And I think a Thunder Wave is appropriate. I think a Thunder Wave here is appropriate. A Body Press could work too, but I don't know if they'd switch out here or not. They do in a Tentacruel, but we get big damage off. We get pretty big damage off here. This seems offensive. I'm gonna Volt Switch out. Oh, maybe it's not. I'm gonna go Clodsire. Surf does not affect me, not today. I'm gonna try to Toxic here as Mamoswine comes in, so we get a poison on you. That's useful, very useful. And Heat Proof. Does that block ice too, right? No, it doesn't block ice. That's Thick Fat. Thought it was Thick Fat for a second. Amon I don't really need in this matchup too much is Sinistcha, so I'm gonna go into that. They set up rocks. I'm gonna Matcha Gotcha them. Tentacruel actually probably has Liquid Ooze, so it might do damage. Torn is in. I'm going to go into my Clodsire here once again. As T-Tar comes in, I'm going to counter. I am Fizz-Def Clodsire, so counter might be nice. And Shuca Berry. And counter. Goodbye, T-Tar. That was Choice Bandit too, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I guess my play now is to, so since we got rid of T-Tar, Sinistcha still doesn't look great. I'm gonna go into it. Let's go Crash Dodge, not bad at all, not bad. I'll still Machigacha here, I think, is the play. Ooh! Aren't you supposed to be good? You got a badge. Yo, that's crazy. This guy is mad. This guy is so mad. After one 90% accurate miss, and we know that 90% accurate moves are the biggest lie in competitive Pokemon. The absolute biggest. I made a good play. Wow. What? Either ground or ice, which hits everything? Yeah, good play. Great play. And get burnt. Okay, so now, what can we do here? We could probably go into Azumarill. Could work. Nasty plot. Ooh. Can our AV help us tank if we dodge? Now, but they go Sinistcha here. I think my play would be to always. I could see a case for going Cobalion, just a T-Wave to bring in Flareon, or I could go Mandibuzz to Defog. So they have Machigacha here. I'm going to Defog here. Toxic is another play too, but I think defogging is okay because they have the Tera Poison option. And so I just want my options to be available, you know? So Skarmory's in. And so with Skarmory being in, our play is to go Cobalion, I think. And maybe Volt Switch. Setting up rocks actually isn't bad either, but I'll Volt Switch so I don't take damage on this thing. As they go Sinistcha, nice. Let's bring in trusty old Mandibuzz here, and I could try to Toxic. Here. Don't know if they'd Tera or not. No, they go Skarmory. So I'll Defog here. No problem. Body press. Cool. Cool. Now we can bring in Sinistcha. And just, what, Calm Mind up? So we know they're Nasty Ball. Let's just Shadow Ball here. Ooh. Little crit destruction. I want to see them get even more mad now. You know, the game literally gives you luck when they're like going crazy. So lucky. Something wrong? You set up versus my setup. Oh, I already set up. They're gonna be so mad with that one. They're gonna be so mad. Let's recover here. And I would have won that 1v1 easily. Says who? Oh, this is so funny. Says anyone with the brain. Says anyone with the brain. +2 versus +1. But you didn't attack. And I did. Alright, Mamoswine's back. So oh, they were locked. They were locked. Who locked them? I didn't even say it. I didn't tell anything to anyone. Oh, it was done automatically by an AI. Ah, I see now. Okay. Okay. I'll let them sit here for a bit just to, you know, contemplate, reflect, you know, on their actions there. Technically, I could Tera Clodsire, and that could be an option, but I do want to save my Tera for Flareon because this Sinistcha, I think they're gonna save it for the end game scenario, you know. But my Sinistcha is good too. So let me just do this, actually. So lucky. so lucky. Alright, cool. They gave me the heal. So that mon's dead. They're definitely going to try to set up with this Sinistcha, I think. No, Skarmory comes in. Ooh. Ooh. Body press critical hit. Super lucky. Ooh. Incredibly lucky. This body press did 32.6 with a crit. I could defog first and then roost. And then defog again. Ooh, wow. You made up for everything. And they can't say anything about it. Okay. Let me roost one more time. Defog here. And then go Cobalion. Because we can start clicking Volt Switch and get out of here immediately. Sinistcha time. So we know they have Surf Sludge Bomb. Let's comment up here. They're gonna Sludge Bomb here, right? So go you. Body press once is the play. Nope, can't do that to me. Not today. Activate Flareon's Toxic Orb is the move here. It is the move, it is the way. We're going to switch out here into Mandibuzz because I'm not going to stand and let my thing get destroyed because I'm going to try to 6-0 them if I can. And defog here. Drill Peck. Oh, that's a cool move. No, didn't know you had that. Sinistcha time. And then Shadow Ball here. Ooh, theirs is almost dead. Mine has one more speed than the standard set. Mine has one more speed than the standard set. Good game. Good game. GG. 6-0'd the top 30 UU player on the ladder, so that's cool. Not even one mon gone. You can complain about all the luck you want. Doesn't change the fact that you could not even defeat one single mon on my Flareon team. Not one. You know, with all these 50 turns, 49 turns, with that big rank of yours. Couldn't defeat one mon. Got 6-0'd by a Flareon team. With your top 30 whatever UU team that you got here. Yo, I'm so glad we got this game. I'm so glad we actually got this game and it went the way it did. An absolutely beautiful start to this video. I mean, this is what happens when you talk trash on the ladder. The game wants to reward the other player, and I mean, you saw what happened in this one. The AI came in and just put him down. I mean, this guy was so mad. And of course, you know me, I like to have fun. Nothing serious on my end, but can't say the same for the opponent when now they're gonna just let the timer go down and stall us. So there's some sportsmanship for you there, right? Very nice. 5 seconds left. And I don't think they'll be top 30 anymore. Yeah. Wow. Thanks. Thanks for the points. Alright, next game. Great start to this video, one that I could have not asked for by any means, nor did I even want, but I'm glad I had it. I'm glad we got it. That's crazy. I mean, I was getting fortunate, but like they didn't have to say all that, you know? They didn't have to. And the fact that they said it just for the one thing led to even more misfortune for them, which I think is the funniest part. Which I absolutely think is the funny. They gave us a treasure trove of thumbnail text as well. And you gotta love that. Until we get the next game. Oh, never mind. We don't have to pause because we got it. Okay. So they got Clodsire as well and Mandibuzz as well. They definitely have some threats. Superior is a huge threat to this team. Kind of wondering how we deal with it. But one step at a time, right? One step at a time. Cobalion lead here I think is fine because it kind of matches up decently against a lot of things. Except for this mon. Could throw my rocks up here perhaps and just, I don't know, Clodsire on the Toxic, nice. I can Earthquake once. My Clodsire is actually 1 speed faster than the standard, so that's cool. So Mandibuzz is in, I'll Toxic here. No problem. Don't think this can do anything to me. And their Clodsire is pretty weak, so that's good. Whatever mon they want to go into now, it's gonna be Rotom. Oh. Okay. So they could Wisp here, which is not the worst thing in the world if I go Sinistcha. Right? And then could I technically just Shadow Ball here for some damage on something? Clodsire comes in, does 19, not enough right now at this point in time, right? I'm just tempted to take 25 on Flareon right now. I feel like that's the play. And then Facade. Or Tera Normal Facade so we don't take rocks ever again. Rotom's dead, nice. This works. I mean, we'll take rocks, but you know what I mean. So now Conk is in, and this mon is a mon, you know? This mon is actually a mon that can do some stuff that we don't like. So, what is the play? One might ask. The play... is to go Azumarill, maybe? So Mach Punch, they do have it. They definitely do have it. I'm not sure exactly the speed of Conkeldurr in this tier. I don't know if they run max speed or not. Clearly they don't. So I'm going to still gonna go Mandibuzz here and Foul Play. That should take it out. Should be enough to take it out, I think. My Azumarill is dead, but by no means is the game over. I have Tera though, so the game could be over. Superior's in. It is leftovers. It could be sub Superior, which would be really annoying if it was. Don't be. Nice. Okay, that's good. That's really good for us. Gonna go Cobalion here as they double glare. Ooh, and then they leave. Why leave now? Right? Why leave now at a time like this? Well, you can't poison my Mandibuzz. That's good. My Flareon is already poisoned. You can't poison my Sinistcha. So I feel like we're okay. Ooh, this is good. This is really good. Really, really good. I'll go Sinistcha here as they leave Storm. Nice. Okay. I could save Sinistcha for the Strength Step on Conk, I think. Lati is in, so let's go into Cobalion. It's already parried anyways. As they flip turn, Rocky Helmet. I think this is a Choice Scarf set. Conk is in now. Let's So I'm faster than you. I just had to mouse over this. I see a 173. I saw Azu outran at 170. Fine by me. And a forfeit. Okay, cool. Yo! Why do I have to see you again? Come on. You don't want to see me again. You really don't. You really don't want to see me again. It's so like cookie cutter classic with these guys. You know exactly what they're gonna do, you know exactly what they're gonna say, and you know exactly what they're gonna react. However, I did not know the AI would come in to just destroy them for me. They got double destroyed. Really try to message me. What is wrong with you? Alright, anyways. Alright. Rain. Good old rain. So I feel like with this matchup here, we can probably lead with our... So they've got the Torn, they've got the Thundurus as well. And the Barraskewda, that's a good mon. Tough, tough. Tera Dragon Cobalion actually kind of seems nice for the Barraskewda. Kind of does seem nice. I'll lead Azumarill here as they lead Torn, and I could probably just... Liquidation here or knock off an item. Getting rid of the Torn's item is actually going to be kind of nice, perhaps. I don't know exactly what the Torn... Don't be rude to opponents. Interesting. Hold on just a second here. So this guy gets mad, says a bunch of rude things to me that gets him muted by an AI. And then he goes and what, and cries his eyes out to a mod that I'm the one being rude? And then they send me a warning? When was I being rude? At most I was sarcastic, which was, I would say, very well warranted. It's kind of funny how there's no self-defense clause, but there's an idiot crybaby clause. Where is the logic in that? I have no idea. How many L's can one person take in one video after just one battle? You can see right here they're taking way too many L's. But let's go Flareon now, I think, and just, Trailblaze here, or, yeah, let's just Trailblaze here. Because if they go Politoed, we'll be in a pretty good spot. Toxic Orb activated, so now we're Guts boosted. Let's Trailblaze again. Boom, Politoed dead? Politoed dead? Okay. Barraskewda's in now. I don't think a Quick Attack would take this out, though, is the thing. I'm gonna go Clodsire here. Nice. Toxic time. Excadrill on a balloon. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Iron Head. And then we could just Roost once, I think. So I don't know exactly what this... actually, no, let's Foul Play here. I think is the better play. Because Torn comes in, and then... I want to say... So I don't know if this is like a spec set or whatever. It's pretty strong, though. It is pretty strong. But one turn of rain left, right? Which is kind of good. I need to get rocks up if I can. So you can have this mon, fine. It's alright by me. I'm gonna go Clodsire here and just try to Toxic, I guess. Okay. So it's a taunt set. It's alright, I guess. Cool thing is that I think Flareon will be pretty good to outrun stuff after like a Trailblaze or two. I don't think we'll get up Trailblazes though, this thing. Ah, you're dead. Wait a second, you're dead. You're super dead if you stay in. You're super dead if you stay in. Why? Yeah. Goodbye. Thundurus is in now, so we get to go into Clodsire. We're gonna keep Cobalion around, I think. Yeah, nice. And then we could double here, perhaps. Could be an option. Like double to Flareon seems pretty good as Torn comes in. And I'm pretty sure we live any hit. I'm pretty sure we do. Ooh, and Hurricane Dodge, nice. Plot armor for Flareon. Plot armor for the Flareon here. Barraskewda is in, so Sinistcha is a good mid ground here because we went Clodsire last time. The close combat this time. Yup. Beautiful. Comment up here's the play. And then they have not Terra'd yet, though, is the thing. Should I Tera myself? I don't think I need to. Yeah, we can strength up here. They do poison me though, which is fine. Thundurus is dead. That's wonderful. My Clodsire beats this Barraskewda 1v1. I think it should. We Shadow Ball here. Strength Sap is a play, but I don't think I need to really do that. Flareon gets to come in now. Trailblaze won't be good here, I think, because it's ×4 resistant. Unless it does knock it out, it's 5%. But it's not worth it because Barraskewda is faster anyways. So Facade's the play. Then I could Tera Normal Quick Attack. I could see how much it does. After I go Cobalion though. Just to scout. You know, just a scout. Ooh. Go ahead and knock me out. Tera Normal Quick Attack. The quickest attack. Good game. Clean games overall that we got here. 3 back-to-back nice games. Putting in the work, seeing the power of this team. And I have some Flareon replays as well that I'm going to show you all, including this one game that I had that was pretty funny, just some nice thumbnail text that I got. We'll start with that game first. This team here up against this pretty interesting squad. But what's even more interesting is what they say here. They start off by saying, "I'm probably cooked." I like the confidence. I like it. And so Thunder Wave turn 1 into a full para, and Stealth Rock turn 2 into a Stone Axe miss. They shouldn't even be going for Stone Axe really versus Cobalion, but they are. But still unfortunate just to see those 2 turns. But look at this, like their Stone Axe does like almost half of my Rocky Helmet chip. They said, "Please spare me." And they're bringing Goodbye, this low kick's nicknamed Goodbye, as they first impress. Everything is, I'm resisting everything. And like Body Press is good against like most of their team. And they U-turn out, they like take so much chip on this thing just to first impress and U-turn. Granted, of course, I was lower on the ladder here just while starting out. They go Porygon, Tera, and die. And then they go Hisuian and Arcanine and try to intimidate me, but Body Press is not weakened by Intimidate because it's calculated by defense, and then they forfeit. I thought it was funny. That thumbnail text will probably be in the description. Second game is this one. I thought this was a pretty interesting one that I had. I think this was a Flareon game. Maybe not while starting out though, but let's see what happens. Cobalion versus Tinkaton lead. I had Thunder Wave here as they immediately encore predicting rocks or something else, so have to switch, and I would rather switch into Flareon now before rocks are set up so I don't take 25 or have to defog or anything like that. So I Flare Blitz here. I thought maybe they're going to go Skeledirge. Skeledirge is like a counter to Flareon. I'm not sure why this mon is not coming in here. It's going to be like in between Toxapex and Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz takes like 51 from non-Terra'd Facade, which is crazy. I was definitely running Adamant here because I was testing both Adamant and Jolly on the train. And yeah, so Flare Blitz to the Toxapex here. I want to switch out because I want to preserve Flareon. I could probably get a defog off later, and Tinkaton is paralyzed, so it's going to get chipped eventually. I Earthquake here, so I'm kind of just like, they're feeling out my team, I'm kind of feeling out their team and their plays and whatnot. I get the Toxic off here on the Mandibuzz. That's pretty clutch, as that's going to be helpful later on. I go into Cobalion here, where they go for the U-turn, take that nice Rocky Helmet chip, and then bring in Low Kicks, which is not a counter to me. The other guy tried to do that, and this guy's trying to do that too. So they just take a whole bunch of damage for no reason, and bring in Tinkaton here, even though it's like it's ×4 resistant, not ×2, right? So it's not going to be doing as much. But yeah, anyways, set up rocks here on the knockoff. Justified boost I don't think it matters for body press damage. Anyways, I get a crit here, and that's nice. Then I body press again to knock out Tinkaton. So that's wonderful. Skeledirge is in. I get to Volt Switch out here. Now Skeledirge needs to be toxic. Can't be T-Wave, needs to be toxic. That's a requirement so that this thing doesn't get out of hand with Tera or whatnot. And they Tera Fire here. They're actually a Tera Fire Skeledirge, which is bad because it's more powerful, but also really good because they just eliminated their ghost typing. They got rid of their ghost typing here, which, I mean, you look at Facade and you look at their team, no switch-ins to Flareon. So I get the emergency defog, then bring in Flareon, Tera Normal Facade, and Skeledirge explodes. Goodbye, Skeledirge. Next, Low Kicks comes in, and I don't want to get first impressed here. They do that because my Quick Attack is less priority, so I have to switch. And then Mandibuzz comes in, I get to get the rocks back up to ensure that, I don't know if Low Kicks is going to die or not, if it's boots or not, but to ensure that it's going to be in our favor at the very least. And so Yeah, the U-turn out here. Bring in Toxapex. I think I knock off here. Yeah, I knock off. Oh, I was running, before AV Azu, by the way, I was running Banded Azu. Banded Azumarill was something I was running before, just so that I could get more power off the hits, but I like the tanking potential of AV, just to be able to get an extra turn or two is always helpful, or clutch a survival. But, yeah, Clodsire is looking good here. They Hydro Pump me and restore my health. Is Unaware the thing in UU, or is it Water Absorb? Because a lot of people clicked water moves on Clodsire when I was having it in. Don't know what the standard is in this tier, but I was running Water Absorb. So I bring in Flareon on a predicted pain split just so they'd get weaker and not heal, so that they'd be in range of my Quick Attack. I thought that was a really good play. Timing the pain split on the next one. Low kicks, yep, it is banded probably, so it's dead. Toxapex is in. Facade gets rid of it. Last mon is the Mandibuzz. I'm curious how much this is going to do. It does 67, so barely missing the knockout with Tera Normal Facade. And this is, of course, unboosted, you know, no like +1 attack or anything like that. It's just regular Guts boosted Facade. But, yeah, Azu can just finish off this Mandibuzz for us and win us the game. And the last game I want to show you all was this one. I think this was probably the most impressive Flareon game that I have had, and I don't know if there's a way for me to have replicated this game in particular in any of my videos, but saving the replay is like saving a moment in history for us. Let me show you all what went down here. So Flareon versus Sand, right? Flareon versus an entire Sand team. So Cobalion, T-Wave, full para, that's nice, and body press here for some damage. On the Tinkaton, they pickpocket, so they take away my Rocky Helmet, which is not the worst thing in the world. It's alright. Slowking is clearly not here right now, so they Future Sight, and I play rough here as it does a nice 43. Scald, no burn, thankfully. And now Tinkaton comes in. I'm going to play rough here just for some damage, because I just want something gone, and Azu can make sure something is gone. And Tinkaton is gone, so that's good. Thunderous, I have my Clodsire for, as this Sludge Bomb here doesn't do much as a critical hit. That's fine. And now Drill is in. Now Drill's on a balloon, where we're actually able to, you know, go Mandibuzz here, and that'll be pretty fine. They can't knock me out with any one attack, so Foul Play is pretty free. And it does 41 on Thunderous. Thunderous actually has a pretty decent attack stat, so Foul Plays are doing good to this thing, even though it's a special attacker. I don't know why +2 Focus Blasts are coming out here, but fine with me. Does a decent amount, like 31 is not bad, but they're going to need way more than that, and they would not be able to set that up in time. Drill's back, and I get to heal up here. I have my Shuca Berry, of course, so I stay in anyways, and counter. Unfortunately, not enough to knock it out, but in range of some priority moves, perhaps. So that's good. And so, yeah, I switched out to preserve Clodsire there, and then Foul Play the T-Tar, the incoming T-Tar here. Drill is weak, its balloon is popped, and that's wonderful. They knock off my Cobalion. What do I do here? Do I Volt Switch or Body Press? I set up rocks. Oh, okay, that's good. I got my rocks up. That's nice. And trying to fire off a Thunder Wave, of course, 90 accurate moves, and into a critical hit. Unfortunate, but that's okay. 90 accurate moves are one of the biggest lies in competitive Pokemon. If anyone doesn't know that, well, don't complain to any mods about it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Combine here with Sinistcha as they go for the knockoff, getting rid of my heavy duty boots. I just take the Future Sight here, which is nice, because I don't want my Sinistcha to take it. It's still pretty useful. T-Tar's back. What do I do here? Toxic, nice. Good old Toxic. Good old Toxic here. It's very nice to see. Cobalion can come back in. Rocks are set up here. And then, oh yeah, the Disconnect can come back. That's fine. I Body Press for damage. I get a crit here. They crit me, I crit them. It's the game balancing itself. Azu is in. Slowking is in. Do I Aqua Jet here? No, I Play Rough. Nice. Nice. So I Play Rough here, predicting the switch into Slowking as they knock me out. Ooh, this is the part. This is the part that I've been waiting for to show you all. Look at Flareon in 5 months here. T-Tar comes in first. +1 speed on the Trailblaze, right? That's great. Next. Trailblaze +2 speed, times 2 speed. Knocking out T-Tar here, right? Torn is in for whatever reason now, because we are faster anyways. We're going to knock it out with the Facade. Now Excadrill is in. We're going to knock this out with the Quick Attack, because this is actually faster than me if I went for any other move with +2 speed. Now Slowking's in. Facade this. So Flareon just knocked out like 4 Mons right now. It just completely cleaned up here so that Sinistcha can come in and just win the game with a Shadow Ball, I think. Yeah, Shadow Ball here wins the game. So that was a really fun Flareon game that I had. And just a nice little addition to the video so that y'all can see some more Flareon doing work. I think the whole team put in work. Flareon is a good Mon to have just for that wall breaking potential. And I think those last 2 games, for the replays especially, are perfect examples of how Flareon can do really well in the UU environment. It's a really good Pokemon for just being able to wall break stuff and just do some good damage so that it can open up other win cons for the team and take some people by surprise. I mean, all luck aside, of course. I mean, you gotta be having a bad day when Flareon decides to end you. You really do. Whatever that guy Rufasi was getting really fussy about about the game. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Of course, I'm always playing just to have fun, and I never get really mad or anything like that. Not on Showdown. Not in like a long time. Things may be serious on other people's end, not on my end. Not on my end. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like I said, kind of a quick turnaround. I literally just built this team and tested a few games here and there, and then hopped on the ladder to record. And I guess I wasn't that low on the ladder because we ended up, you know, getting some pretty nice games, pretty good games overall. And yeah, definitely solid, And I look forward to hearing from you all in the comments, as I always do. Appreciate all the support, as always. You know, I hope you all are finding these videos entertaining, which I'm sure you are, because I do hear a lot of great things from you all, and I love interacting with each and every one of you in the comments. So I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks for watching, and peace.